A's Extra.
Let's keep things rolling here on the Anglers Extra pregame show. Today, Chatham takes on Falmouth for Game 2 of the doubleheader. Joe Puccio here with Chatham acting manager Marty Lees on the Manager Show. Marty, your takeaway from the Game 1 win?
Well, it's just outstanding pitching from the get-go. Sokol did a really nice job of setting the tone, especially when kind of taking over a game that they had runners at second and third and no outs, from when we got fogged out. So limited it to one run. I just thought he did a great job of not only getting pitches out of him, but getting innings out of him. And then Xander Seacrest came in and kind of carried the torch. Gave up the home run, but it was nobody on. So not much was hurt there. And then Aiden Jimenez came in and did what he does. Actually, Tommy came in there for a pitch. I think he ended up getting a win on that. So came for a pitch, threw the guy out, and but the pitching staff really gave us that chance to win because Tejada for them on the mound was really, really good today. He can pitch for anybody in the country, and he's one of the best. So the goal was to keep it as close as we can, grind it out, run him out of pitches, and on to the next guy. So very proud of our kids.
Is there a certain comfort level when Aiden Jimenez comes out?
Yeah, I mean, I feel like you're going to win every single time. He feels the same way. We're kind of in a situation where, when we went up by so many, do we hold him off? But he was already hot, and I didn't want to get him hot again tonight. So we went ahead and just let him close with it, and he will not be available the second game.
Another late offensive game explosion for you guys. How did you think the offense performed?
Well, it took advantage of a lot of opportunities. Again, Tejada was really good early for the 75 pitches that he had. And then we took advantage of some things with some walks and opportunities to drive runs in. So, I got to tip our cap to the kids on the team.
J.J. Weatherhole came in as a pinch hit situation. You moved in some guys late into the game. What was the mindset going into those switches?
Well, we're hoping to have runners at third and first with no outs. It didn't end up that way. But I feel like when JJ's up, there's some fear, in the pitcher that he's one of the best hitters in the country. And, this team feels like every time he gets up to bat, he's getting a hit. And so he's able to score a run for us there that was really big for us to get us one run closer.
Marty, when you played, what was the best way to get some energy going into a second game of a doubleheader?
Well, these kids are young enough. They're not coaches, so the energy can be within them for sure. I think this club's done a very good job over the past a week or so of creating their own energy. And when we get people in scoring situations or when there's a big out to be made, there's a little more energy. It's can be kind of tough, especially when you're going 18 innings to be cheering the whole time. But I feel like the spirit and the energy is there.
Extra cup of coffee for you today?
Yeah, Mountain Dew.
What's your favorite Mountain Dew flavor?
Yeah, regular, just straight.
Straight up.
Yep.
So, second game, any interesting game plan, schematic things you got cooking?
Well, we like Carson Pierce. He's new to the Chatham A's. This will be his first appearance. We're hoping to get innings out of him, as many as we can. We're going to be thin on the mound. We've got some position players lined up with 5 more games in 3 days. We've got to monitor arms. We don't want anybody to get hurt, and I'm not going to bring anybody back off early rest. Just to try for a win. So we'll keep everybody slotted the way they are pitching-wise, and we're planning on Carson giving us a bunch of innings. But we've got some surprise position players who have actually got on the mound before, so it'll be interesting.
Marty, from your infielder's perspective, how have you evaluated Caden Kate's play at shortstop?
Caden, he gets better at every position he plays. I think I've said it earlier. He's truly a Swiss Army knife for this team and for Texas A&M as well. He works out, as you know, we do a lot of early work with our infielders, so we can move infielders all around the infield. I have no worries about putting any of our guys in any spot in the infield. But I'm anxious to see. He's played there a couple times in games, but Caden can play shortstop, and we'll be great with him there.
We'll keep our eyes on some position players pitching today. Marty, thanks for the time.
You betcha.
That's Marty Lees. On the Manager's Show, A's and Commodores coming up at Veterans Field. Let's send things up to Andrew Selliver as we continue on the Anglers Extra Pregame Show.